The first time that I ever experienced racism was probably when I was 8 years old.
I was 7 years old.
I was in 6th grade.
I was 3 years old when my first encounter.
First time I can remember experiencing racism was when I was walking down the street in my own neighborhood with my sister.
I went into a convenience store in Compton, California.
This one time in class was in my math class, and I go to like an all-white school, so it was only me and a couple kids of color.
I was in class, and there's this one kid who was making negative comments towards other races.
We were buying a gift for Mother's Day at the mall, and we walked into a store because my dad was set on buying her a bag.
When I was going up to put something in the trash, he started saying negative comments towards me and about my race. He was saying stuff like black people smell weird and that I'm N-word with the hard R.
My grandma was a cashier, and this man and his son were paying. And they saw a picture of me behind my grandma. They looked at it and said that this N-word with the hard ER needs to be hung and thrown down a drain.
A car was driving past as we were walking on the sidewalk, and they yelled out the hard N-word with the ER at the end.
When I was going to the cash register and checking it out, there was a woman right in front of me, and she looked straight at me. She was particularly white. So she looked at me like a disgusting kind of look. And she told me straight in my face that I would never have a future and that I would never be anything because of the color of my skin.
Teacher says, you guys need to pick roles for you guys to do. And one of the roles was to go get supplies and bring it to your table. And I wanted that role because it was the easiest. And then the kid in front across from me, he's like, look, now he's the slave.
We were followed all throughout the store. You know, and it was just, as a 7-year-old, I didn't really grasp what was occurring. I just, I felt weird, I felt very uncomfortable, and I was scared. And I didn't understand why they were so afraid of us.
When I found out, I was shocked because I was only a 3-year-old, and it made me realize that I've had a target on my back all my life.
And I struggled a lot with other people copying and mimicking what he said and saying it to me.
Like, I didn't know how to feel, but like it was like surprising to me.
That's when I first got the talk that I'm a different skin color.
My advice for, people who have to deal with this type of stuff, deal with racism at their school and stuff like that, just know that you're not alone and just keep your head together. You got this. Go to someone who you feel like, you could trust.
We're not what those words mean. Those words shouldn't hurt us.
Make sure to always keep smiling and be happy with your life because everything is going to be an emotional roller coaster, but it's only you that makes the tracks.